to rigorously.
Did anyone else see Karoline Leavitt crash out today? I don't know how much longer she's gonna be up there. Hold on to your pants.
He sent the EU will in turn it and simultaneously to flourish inflation target. June budgets, other pro-growth provisions, problem of exorbitant, other similarly global fleet freeload, all in billions in pharmaceutical, in fact, to reach a deal, committed to Secretary of Treasury to rigorously expected to be
completely tongue-tied because so many lies in today's press briefing. Sometimes I'm just like, why aren't the reporters saying anything or questioning her? But man, today she just crashed out. I kind of felt really bad for her because it was just like, I just felt really, really bad for her. But I loved it.
We have some news right now. Nintendo Switch prices are going to go up significantly starting now because of Donald Trump's tariffs. Nintendo has announced that it will be raising Switch prices from $299 to $339. Then Nintendo Switch OLED is up to $399 from $349. The Switch Lite is up $30 from $199 to $229. The Joy-Con 2 controllers are up about $6 to $100. And then the Sound Clock Alarmo is up about $11 to $110. Now, the price rises are based on, quote, market conditions. They go into effect tomorrow on August 3rd. They did briefly already go into effect at Target, so IGN is actually reporting these based on what the numbers were at Target. Now, theoretically, prices could increase even more. As tariffs take effect and impact market conditions, Nintendo may be forced to even raise it even more. So spread the word. I'll do a full breakdown on my Substack, linked in bio. Subscribe for free and follow along for more.
She's become a star. It's that face, it's that brain, it's those lips, the way they move like she's a machine gun. It's that face, it's that brain, it's those lips, those lips, those lips, those lips, those lips, those lips. That face, it's that brain, it's those lips.
Ma'am, your son?
What?
Your son needs you?
Just get the nanny to do it. I don't care. I'll be right there. God.
Those lips.
This Trump supporter is finding out the hard way. Josh Smith runs Montana Knife Co. He voted for Trump, probably thinking that America First would help small manufacturers like him, but instead, he just got hit with a $77,000 tariff, just for buying a machine from Germany that he literally can't get in the US. He really thought the guy who's bankrupted multiple casinos was going to help him and his small business? What a moron. Only 2 companies in the world make a blade grinding machine that he needs, and they're both in Germany. Thanks to Trump's EU tariffs, Josh has to pay an extra 15%. But wait, it gets better. He used to buy his steel from a US-based company in New York, but that company went bankrupt, and now his steel comes from Sweden. And you guessed it, Trump slapped a tariff on that one too, to the tune of 50%, starting next year. Dang, Josh, you just can't stop winning. And to be honest, I thought this whole thing was about buying American first. Why aren't you just manufacturing the machine you need, Josh? Sounds pretty easy based off how Trump puts it. If Trump loved small businesses so much, then why is he putting in so many policies that make it harder to stay afloat? Seems to me like voting for the guy who's never had a successful business in his life isn't going to care about saving or helping yours.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Welcome back again to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So finally, the MAGAs are going to be getting exactly what they voted for, because like everyday shopping is, oh my god, like I'm just so sorry guys, because the prices of grocery shopping are going to start increasing due to the Trump tariff, right? So you guys know that the tariff has taken effect and everyday grocery shopping are going to be super expensive. And meanwhile, a lot of you guys actually voted for Trump, because he promised you guys that he was going to lower the prices of grocery shopping, but unfortunately reverse was the case. Yeah, reverse was the case. So people will start buying at a higher rate. Yeah, minimum wage has not even been increased, and people are going to be spending more dollars, spending more dollars. So I'm really sure that the MAGAs are going to start facing their new reality, their new face. Yeah, their new reality. This is what they voted for. This is what they wanted, and they are getting it in full speed. Well, guys, welcome back again to my channel. I thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So you watch the remaining clip of the video and let me know what you think about it in the comment section.
To raise tax on the billionaires, that statement, you just violated 2 out of the 10 commandments.
What? That's not true.
Thou shalt not steal and thou shalt not covet. We're going to go take
stealing?
other people's money.
How is that stealing?
Because it's their money.
We live in a society that is run by taxes. How is that stealing?
Well, taxations are a form of theft, definitionally, because it's not the government's money. It is private property that you earn when the government extracts it by force.
Someone breaks into your house, you call the police. When you have a fire, you call the fireman. When you want to drive, you drive on roads. When you want to mail, you use the U.S. Post Office. These are all taxes. Yeah, we all contribute as a society.
Of course.
But this is elementary stuff. It's not theft.
Is that Donald Trump is afraid. He's scared. And the Republican Party, collectively, they're afraid. And why are they afraid? They are afraid because in this moment, one of the greatest political grifts in American history may be skidding toward an end. And that is not to say that Donald Trump is going to lose or he'll be run out of office or he'll be impeached. He's not. Impeachment is not a thing. It's not going to happen. It's never happened in American history. But the majority of Americans are waking up to or have already woken up to the fact that they're being played by this president and by this party. And this is what I mean. If you work in Washington, you know, or if you've studied or talked to Republicans on background at all, you understand that the vast majority of Republicans despise Donald Trump. They don't just dislike him. They don't mildly dislike him. They despise him. They despise him. So why do they bend the knee to him? Why do they go along with everything he wants? Well, for one thing, he has a cult and they're afraid of his voters because some of them are violent. And they saw what happened on January 6th when those same MAGA people tried to literally kill them and Mike Pence. So on one hand, they go along with him because he has a cult and they're scared. That's one part of it. But the other part of it is that Donald Trump is very, very useful. This is why Mitch McConnell and John Thune and those sort of ordinary, old-fashioned Republicans go along with him. He's super useful because Donald Trump, because he's a performer, because he was a popular celebrity on The Apprentice with a hit TV show that Americans like, he has this unique ability as a performer.
He will never turn California. Yeah, we're too used to working alongside people who don't look like us or speak like us, or we go to church with them, we go to school with them, birthday parties, going away parties, graduations and quinceañeras. Yeah, you'll never turn us. We're gonna defend them no matter what. We have their back because they're our neighbors, and Jesus said love thy neighbor. I don't remember him saying anything about love thy neighbor if they're a citizen. So you know what? I'm going to keeping on. I'm going to keep defending them because that's what's right. That is the right thing to do. And I have a feeling that California feels the same way. Stay strong. Fuertes.
Guys, oh my goodness. I can't believe that you guys actually voted for Trump, thinking that his administration would favor a lot of you guys. You guys saw that Trump supporter that voted for Trump, and now he is finding out he is going on bankrupt due to the tariff that have been implemented in his business. Like seriously, yeah, this is what you guys voted for. Like, I've been asking this question, asking a lot of MAGA that, like, why did you guys actually voted for Trump? What were your reasons? What was your intention for voting him? Even after some of you find out about the tariff, you still went ahead and vote for him. Look at this man that voted for Trump. He he is facing his new reality. Well, guys, watch the remaining clip of this video and let me know what you think in the comment section.
This is breaking news. The United States just had a retaliatory tariff to China of 245%. So here's what just happened. The United States added a 125% for unfair trade, 20% over China's role in the fentanyl crisis, and up to 100% more under Section 301 penalties. This is causing all of China's exports to begin to panic at the Canton Fair in Guangzhou. Hundreds, if not thousands, of U.S. buyers are already beginning to cancel their original shipments until this tariff war ends. And this is China's response, that they would no longer raise the tariff even if the United States raised theirs. But ever since the United States hit them with the 125% tariff, Chinese companies have began to try to reroute their shipments through Southeast Asia. But the United States is ahead of the game, because the United States announced that they would be hitting those areas with tariffs as well. And the United States made it perfectly clear that
I wish I had good news for everybody, but this is very, very serious. And we cannot trust the Trump administration's reports or data. Sorry, Karoline. Far from it. Here's what's going on with company layoffs. And the economy. We already know American Axle is suing the Trump administration. They're an auto parts manufacturer because they say the tariffs are putting them out of business and they're getting ready to lay off a bunch of people. We already know that Ford and GM's profits were completely wiped out the second quarter because of tariffs. P&G will be cutting 7,000 white-collar jobs. When I go through the list of companies that are laying off, they all attribute it to decreased global sales and sales within the United States because of economic uncertainty due to the tariffs, and the increase in prices because they're producing parts that they have to charge more for, so people are buying less, all again thanks to tariffs. And also a lot of these jobs are being replaced by AI. And I want you to remember that this big, beautiful bill put a provision in there for the next 10 years. Not one politician, nobody can touch AI. They can, whoever owns AI services, including Elon Musk, can do whatever they want without repercussions. So MAGA, I want you to keep all this in mind. So P&G is cutting 7,000 jobs. Special mention, Kentucky. Kentucky is getting ready to lose 23,000 jobs because their three leading bourbon producers have all filed for bankruptcy. A lot of it having to do with Canada being one of their lead countries that they export their products to that are no longer selling their products because of the tariffs. Let's see. Microsoft, 9,000 jobs. Meta, Google, Amazon's cloud computing arm. Intel, a microchip manufacturer, is laying off 10,000 employees. Zoom Info, Chegg, PwC, Chevron, Boeing, JP Morgan Chase, Cargill, Wells Fargo, Marriott, UPS, 20,000 jobs. Dell, Nissan, 11,000 jobs. Intel, Microsoft, HBC, DHL, BP, Bosch, Jaguar, Sarepta Therapeutics, Alaska Air, Indeed, and Glassdoor, which I find interesting. They post all the job openings, and I guess there just aren't as many job openings anymore. Procter & Gamble, 7,000 employees. Clark's, Allianz, Intel, 15,000 employees. Blue Diamond Growers, Walmart, CrowdStrike, IBM, MasterCard, Cisco, 7,000. They're a food supplier for schools and hospitals and restaurants and you name it. Stellantis, 2,450. Optum, part of United Healthcare. They have clinics in rural areas. They're going to be closing a bunch of their clinics, leaving a lot of people without a job. Mercury Marine, Intuit, NatWest, Ford. The list goes on and on. I just didn't want to sit there and spend the rest of my day writing it all. I am not including all the companies around the world that are also laying off because of Trump's tariffs. This has caused a worldwide economic dire situation. It's not just harming Americans anymore. And the numbers cannot be trusted from the administration. You can't trust their data, unemployment numbers, or what have you, because of falling survey responses. Unemployment numbers rely on surveys being submitted to the government. And there's big concern that companies that have already shut down or are MAGA supporting companies are not turning in their surveys that they lost jobs. They eliminated jobs, causing higher unemployment. Because of budget cuts and staffing shortages in this administration, and because the Trump administration disbanded the advisory committees that are there to confirm statistical accuracy of data coming out of the Trump administration. When we look at the unemployment rate and how Karoline Leavitt and others portrayed as it's low, there's one number that's disturbingly high within that number, and that's the highest number to date. Over 25% of the jobs being occupied right now in the United States are leave those employees what's called functionally unemployed, meaning they make under $24,000, don't have any benefits. So they're essentially unemployed. They're in poverty. Over 25% of jobs in the United States are filled by people who are functionally unemployed because of how poor the pay is. And so that makes the unemployment rate look like it's great. There's so much more to the story. But MAGA, you're part of a lot of these layoffs for sure.
Ever since Trump took the office, like a lot of people have actually been laid off from their various jobs, from their various work. A lot of people has lose their jobs. A lot of people has lose their homes. A lot of people has lose their health care, insurance. A lot of people has faced one or two challenges ever since Trump took the office. People cannot longer afford to live. People cannot longer afford some basic necessity. People cannot longer even afford to pay their bills. Just imagine the tariff right now. Look at how the tariff is affecting everyone, affecting the prices of everyday grocery shopping. Prices of things are going high day by day. People can no longer afford to live. A lot of people have come out to say that the most difficult thing right now in the United States of America is to live. That is so pretty hard to live. It's so pretty hard to survive in this economy. The economy is, oh my God, look at inflation. A lot of people have been laid off, and so many people are yet to be laid off. Many people are also going to lose their jobs. Look at the tariff. Look at the prices of things. Instead of the prices of things to be going lower or decreasing, it's increasing day by day. Day by day, it's increasing. I mean, is this how people are going to live? Is it how people are going to continue? Oh my God. A lot of people thought that Trump administration was going to be more easier. It was going to be more, at least that life was going to be more affordable, that people can be able to pay their bills, to pay their rent, to buy a home, that was a lot of the MAGA's intention before voting him. They thought that Trump was the one that will lift them, that will make them to afford some of the basic things that they have been admiring. But nevertheless, nevertheless, it was the other way around. Even to eat is so difficult. To survive is so difficult. People are working, but yet they are going poor. They are going broke. People are working tirelessly, but they are unable to pay their bills. They cannot pay their bills. They cannot buy some basic necessities. They cannot even save. How can you be working 2-3 jobs a day and up to you cannot save? You cannot even live the kind of life that you want to live due to the economy, due to the way the system is going. I used to tell you guys that Trump administration is going to favor the rich people. The rich people, no matter how it's bad, the rich people must always survive. No matter how his administration become worse, the rich people can never feel it. Yeah, they can never feel it because these people are already rich. They have nothing to lose. They have nothing to cry for. But you as an average American, you as a poor man, you as a poor woman, how are you going to survive this administration? How? That was the reason why people asked you guys not to vote. But you thought maybe those people was being biased. And look at what your vote has cost you right now. Well guys, that is, by the way, the mistake has already been made. So the only thing is just to wait for 4 years. Yeah, until then. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what are your thoughts. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section, and I'm just going to be right there waiting for you guys. Stay tuned and see you all in my next episode. Bye.